On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Tennessee started out strong but limped to the finish line in the SEC last year, going just 4-4. There is work to be done. They did not get extra eligibility for their quarterback, but known as the quarterback whisperer, Josh Heupel looks to rebuild at Tennessee. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Volunteers ready to kick it away first. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rebels offense to go on the attack first. And here comes the junior running back. He put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Lacey. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. There's a trick. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteers offense will now get its first chance with the football. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Lost to throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up.
There's some room. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target. He missed the pick 6, and he needs to be more accurate.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Picks up the first down. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bishop. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Bishop. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Staley. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He's going to look for a man on third and short. That pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have fourth and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on that.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. The Vols are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Bishop. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done. And they've been so good at it. It's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year. Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Hard running there. Might have a chance. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wow, that's their second 4th down conversion on this drive.
And this is going to change the way I play defense. If they're going to go for it on 4th down, there is no, oh, I got to get them to 4th down and they're going to punt. Man, I got to play all 4 downs. This is incredibly difficult to handle when you're a defensive football player.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They're going to run it. And he surges across the line. Touchdown ball!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. On the ground, it's Lacey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Haas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Lindsey. They knock him down right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Now on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quarterback keep. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. That's caught. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but Gordon. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All by himself down the middle. Past the 20, past the 10, touchdown Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got on the field right away.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
And the Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the 2nd quarter. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Holly, what are you finding out about the latest on this injury?
I caught up with Tennessee's head coach coming out of the locker room. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the 1st half. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates a...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort.
Makes the grab in their space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot. Getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And that one will give them the lead.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They'll They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Gill. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline. Guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. The run inside. It's Bishop. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be fourth down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him to get him on the perimeter.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. This time he wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go right back to him. Fighting off the defender. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires it incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Running inside, it's Lacey. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him, and into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Fitted in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check. Holly Rowe
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll see how they react. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes the easy one to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Number 98 on to kick it away.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. As we head into the fourth quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Snap in the shotgun. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Haas. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to the ground with the running back. Could be an alley. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. And you these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right, everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And it's so fun to have that.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Lacey.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Might as well stick with him. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Trying to run, it's Lacey. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Trying to buy time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder.
Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Tennessee. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play? A handoff, keep working on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Keeps it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. On the option. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They just got a huge break, and now they need to put this ball into the end zone. A field goal really doesn't help much at this stage. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So this defense has to protect the lead. but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to pass. Working that left side now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
I'm thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Just keeps moving. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Well, so far, this 2-minute drive is exactly what you want. They are saving clock. Guys are getting out of bounds. They need a touchdown. And right now, there's just really good awareness of where everybody is on the field, and the quarterback's making good decisions.
In the red area, it's Lacey. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Touchdown, Rebels! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Lining up to add another. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the clutch late. that almost certainly will be the game winner. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time on target. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.